Tony DeFrank. I'm sitting here with my father, Jim DeFrank, and this is our, I guess now our fourth annual little like Father's Day conversation. And actually, I guess Happy Father's Day to you, because we actually, that was yesterday, so now we just kind of, I guess you're recovering from the LA Roadster show. And now we're just filming this the day after, which is better than last year. I think last year we were about a month behind because of your schedule. So thanks for spending a few minutes with your pops.
Thank you, Tony. Thanks for having me. Yes.
Well, you know, it becomes a popular video for it because everyone likes to know what you're doing. You're always on the go. You're not in the office anymore. You're running around the country doing who knows what, building cars and going to hot rod shows and drag races. So
very busy retired guy. Yeah.
So how was the LA Roadster Show weekend?
You know what? The LA Roadster Show was great. The nice thing about there is I get to spend it with my sons at the 57th LA Roadster Show. And it would have been, next year would have been 60 had we not have the COVID. But you know, it was a great show. A lot of people, a lot of very beautiful cars. We had a great time. The swap meet was fantastic. The swap meet was all sold out, 100% sold out. And the really neat thing about going to the Roadster Show is you get to see a lot of your old friends that come there. And you know what? It's just a great day. It really is. Great Father's Day.
And you know, that's one thing I'm usually, I guess because how the calendar fell this year, I'm usually in Minnesota with at the Back to the 50s weekend with our team. But I got to be, so I don't think I've been to a Roadster Show in like 4 or 5 years. And it was nice. It was in the booth all day, there's just people from all over the country that I hadn't seen in a long time that were there because of the Roadster Show.
Oh yes.
So it was nice just to kind of catch up with everyone. So I really enjoyed that. And you know, you talked about the club, and you know, I think you and Mom just went on a run.
Oh yeah.
In the 36, right?
Yes, yeah. San Luis Obispo. Yeah, we had a great time. A lot of real nice cars up there, and the people was fantastic. Sherm Porter puts the event on. He does an incredible job. The food was great. I mean, it was just a real fun weekend. And we drove our 36 up there. You know, I had to get a cabriolet because of Mom's vertigo. She can't ride in a Roadster with no windows, so we had to go up there with wind-up windows. But you know what? It was a great trip. We followed Rick and Janet Simone up there, who's our very good friends here in sunny California.
Okay. Well, now when you're driving, you're around his daily driver's a Chevy Tahoe. So when you're driving in your Tahoe, it seems like you're going like 80 miles an hour everywhere you go.
Yes.
Stoplights, red lights, none of that. You got the right of way.
Right.
So how long did it take you to make these runs in a 36 Ford?
Well, I like to drive 60 or 65, and that's about it. Because no matter what anybody says, you're driving a 32, it is still a 32 Ford. And you're driving a 36, it's still a 36. I mean, it doesn't have all the modern conveniences of all the new late model cars. So I'm careful. People in California now, man, they go from the slow lane to the fast lane. I mean, they just zip in and out of traffic. Some of them are going 120 miles an hour. It's just absolutely amazing. I love driving our street roads, though. It's great. We have a good time. Everybody thanks us, gives us thumbs up, waves at us. I mean, it's a fun experience.
Yeah. And then are you going to be any more runs this summer, or are you just going to be just doing regular car shows? Any other?
I think just a regular ones. The Hot Rod Reunion or the Roadster Roundup's coming up towards the end of the year, so we're still up in the air about that. But you know, we're like you. I'm going back to the Street Road Nationals in Louisville, Kentucky. I've never missed one in a long time. It's really a great show. I mean, sometimes they get anywhere from 9,000 to 13,000 cars. We're going to go to the Good Guy Show. You guys are going to Syracuse, New York. So there's a lot. And then we go to the Tri-5 Chevy Show. It's in Bowling Green, Kentucky. Nothing but 55 through 57 Chevys. And as you know, the first time I drove out to California, or the last time here with Mom, we drove a 55 Chevy out here. So I love 55 Chevys as well as street roads.
There's not a Tri-5 Chevy that you don't love. I think.
Oh no.
I think Tri-5 Nats and Bowling Green is your heaven. And then our team rushes back here for Good Guys in Pleasanton.
Yes, exactly. Which is an awesome show also.
And then you know we're sitting here in the garage. You got a couple of the. I guess these are like your COVID projects, the 69 Camaro and the 70 Camaro. These are the cars that you worked on. What are like the drag racing plans for the summer? You guys still going to go to Indy and?
You know what? I've only ever missed Indy U.S. Nationals one time. Ever since I lived on the East Coast, I really enjoy going to Indy because I get to see a lot of my old friends from Pennsylvania, from Pittsburgh area. A lot of good racers throughout the entire country. We just have a great time going there.
In fact, your Pittsburgh guys this weekend.
I plan on taking a 69 Camaro back there and Jimmy's Cobalt Camaro. And if you want to come back and drive something, we got something for you to drive too.
I'm good. I think I'll race maybe 1 or 2 events at the end of the year, and that's enough. Like these Camaros are beautiful, and I'll usually I let you do the talking on these interviews, but you built this beautiful '69 Camaro like 3 years ago. It was a beautiful race car that you and Phil Mandela, John Shees put together.
Yes.
And last year in Bakersfield, I promptly crashed and put it in the wall at the front of the finish line.
You know what?
And now it's all back together. It's good to go. But for some weird reason, now you let me drive the Coco Camaro, which is even faster. So so whatever you and Jimmy want to do, we'll do. But
well, what was it? Several years ago, you was ready to jump in a '69 Camaro, but little did you know that I had sold it. So,
yeah. But hey, it's you and Jimmy's operation. I stay out of the way at the business, so I only go to the track like twice a year anymore. So whatever.
Well, we always
you want
enjoy
to decide.
having you.
Yeah.
We always enjoy having you, Tony, because you make us laugh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I try to.
Yeah, it's good.
And I guess I guess when we're sitting in front of the race car, let's talk about them. So what's the story with the '70 Camaro? The '70 doesn't go out as much as the other cars, but it's a good looking car. It runs real well when it goes out.
Yeah, the '70 is a very nice car. Actually, it was already painted and everything. John Howard painted it, and then he ended up selling it to Bo Butner. Bo Butner was sitting in his garage, so I talked to his girlfriend, who is his wife now, Randy Lynn, into selling it to me. Probably about 11 o'clock at night, I sent him a text and made him a deal. And Tom Kerr helped put the whole car together, and it's a great car. It's going to run in C-stock automatic. It has a 396 engine in it, built by Brian Tilburg, who's back there in Pennsylvania, really good engine builder and a very good friend. So we're going to be running that, and the '69 Camaro also has a Brian Tilburg engine in it, and we're going to run that in AA, A, or B. We can run it in any of the classes. So we're going to have a little bit of fun. The fact is, we're going to have a lot of fun. Yes.
Well, that's what we always do, and yeah, we always put together some amazing cars that always run really well. And so I think so far this season, Jimmy's having a little tougher season than usual, but maybe he'll turn around at Indy and finish the year strong.
Well, we hope so. Yeah, Jimmy's a real good driver, and he's. Fact is, he did something really neat this past weekend when I was up there at the LA Roadster Show. He changed the whole rear end assembly by himself. He changed the whole transmission in and out of the car, which is very heavy for one person to do. Hooked up the drive shaft, put another converter in it. I mean, he did it all himself. And I called to see what he was doing one night, and he was laughing so hard I thought he was going to pee his pants. I mean, he did a great job changing all that stuff by himself, so he didn't bother you or I, Tony. That was great.
Well, he knows I'm not going to work on his car, so.
Well, you never know.
Well, he's, I guess the car will be ready, I guess, for a regional meet this summer already, so it'll be ready to go.
Yes.
And your birthday always falls just ahead of Father's Day, June 1st. Turn 82.
82.
Yeah, and look,
Man.
and there's guys that are probably 60 years old that don't have the energy that you do. Like at least for me, I'm half your age. I need to know, what's the secret? Because is it all the pasta, the ginger ale? What's the trick to you get up and you go and you're always on a mission, which is incredible.
Tony, I don't know. I mean, it's I am who I am, and I enjoy coming down to my garage, and I enjoy staying busy, and enjoy doing everything that I do. It's unbelievable. When I turned 60 years old, and now I'm 82, those 22 years flew by. But just the other night, Mom called me. I don't know what time it was, 10:30 at night. She said, "Jim, come up here and eat your dinner." 10:30 at night. I still didn't eat my dinner because I was down here working on the car. But I love doing it. I just really enjoy doing it. I guess that's what keeps me young at heart, and I feel great. There isn't a bone in my body that aches me or anything. I just really enjoy doing what I do.
And it's incredible. I always joke we used to, when he was coming to the office, we'd go to lunch 2-3 times a week and just talk business and life and family. And now that you're not in the office, I figure out you have more time to stop by and have lunch. No, you're on less.
Yeah.
I tell people, he just stops by the office just to pick up your parts orders for race cars and hot rods.
Yeah, that's what I do.
But then you can call him at any hour of the day. You're always around to help us out, Jimmy and I out. Unless you're out running to get parts. You could be in Pomona, you could be in Modesto, you could be in Arizona. And on the super short notice just to to get something
Well,
put together.
I mean, I have the two best sons in the whole world and a wonderful wife. Holy mackerel, Loraine. I don't know how she puts up with me. Poor Loraine. She brings me breakfast every morning to bed, and after I do that, I make the bed for her, and then I do everything I have to do for a guy. I go in the kitchen, I clean the kitchen. She goes to work, and I go in the garage. Yeah,
And it's really
it's
fun.
the best.
That's really funny because Jim and I were talking the other day, and we're like, and how long you and Rob been married for now? 57 years?
57 years.
50,
Yeah.
50 will be 58, right? This fall. Like we're like, Mom's a saint. Like because you're like this.
She is the same.
You're going like this.
Yep, she is definitely the same. And she goes to work, and then she comes home and makes dinner for Jimmy and I all the time.
Yeah.
Yeah,
She's just
she's an amazing lady.
yeah. And so God bless her for putting up with you guys.
Oh, God bless her, right.
And I always just enjoy this. So it's just like when years ago we used to go down to the coffee shop, the Lamplighter by our store, and just
Yes.
have sandwiches and talk. And now we do this, and it's always great when I go to the shows in the summer, and customers or racers or friends come by and just say, "Hey, it's always great to see you guys talk," because this is how it's always been. And I appreciate you pausing for 10, 15 minutes on your day just to kind of sit down with me and kind of give everybody an update what you've been up to. Because honestly, you're much more interesting than Jimmy and I. So you have some amazing stories, and it's always great just to kind of
we have a lot,
shoot the breeze with you for a bit.
A lot of good stories. One of the things I really enjoyed over the weekend is seeing how well you and Jimmy are doing in the business, because I rode around in a golf cart that Ralph helped us out with, and just riding around late in the afternoon or early evenings, seeing all the California car covers on all the hot rods. It really, really makes you feel good.
Yeah, and we enjoy seeing it. Yeah, we like that's nice when we go to shows early in the morning and we see our products on display. But
yes,
and it's not just Jimmy and I. We have a great team in our sales and customer service center.
The best.
They deserve a ton of the credit for getting stuff done. It allows us to go to hot rod shows and drag races when we want to. But
absolutely.
So please, if you, I guess that's about it. I think I covered all the questions. Covered your birthday, the car shows, your summer plans, the your racing projects. I guess if you see us out on the road this summer, if you see my dad at the Street Rod Nationals or Indy at the U.S. Nationals, Tri-5 Nats, or me, any Good Guys events this summer, stop by and say hello. Yeah, we love talking cars. We love seeing our customers and friends. And so,
absolutely, 100%. We always have time for friends and neighbors.
Yeah, so we appreciate it. Yeah.
And the backbone of our business, I always tell Jimmy and Tony, is customer service. You don't have a good customer service, you don't have a good business. Yeah. And the boys are doing a great job.
Well, we're trying. I know we're not perfect, but we're trying. So we are trying to work through some issues, and we appreciate everyone's patience the last couple of years. And I think, we're excited about a good rest of this year and summer and into the holiday season even.
Yes, absolutely.
So hey, thanks for spending a couple of minutes with us. And
Dad,
thank you very much.
Thank you. It's an honor.
Good spending Father's Day with you, and then we'll see everybody on the road this summer, and then we'll do this again next year, right?
Can't wait.
All right. Thank you.
Thank you. Bye-bye.